Today I will present my company. So my name is Bastien. I'm the co-founder of Satochip, and I will present you our company, our ideas, and how we build on top of Bitcoin. So the pitch is your cryptocurrencies at your fingertips. So Bitcoin, I'm sure you've heard of this, 21 million units, no more, no less. It's designed to be open source, decentralized, and free to access. It's really important. But how can you trust something you can't see? All right? How can you use on a daily basis? How can you use something you can't even touch? That's a real problem because Bitcoin can seem a bit difficult to use on a daily basis, especially because of this blockchain technology, cryptographic, pair of keys, public and private keys, the seed phrase. Even my mother said she doesn't understand Bitcoin because she can't even touch it. It's a real problem. So if you want to use Bitcoin on a daily basis, you have like two choices. You can use a software on mobile or on desktop, or you can use a hardware device. So using the software solution, you have all the convenience of mobile application. You can use it on street, you can spend Bitcoin, you can exchange Bitcoin with your friends. It's really easy to use, it's really interesting to onboard people using Bitcoin. But it's not really secure. I mean, your private keys are stored within the chip, within the mobile device. If you lose it, you lose your coins. And another drawback is you have to trust the device and you have to trust the application. But again, it's really interesting on a daily basis for Bitcoin usage. In the other hand, you have the hardware wallet solution. These are the top-notch equipment for storing Bitcoin. It can hold your private keys safely. It's designed to hold your private keys. But of course, again, hardware wallet solutions are not cheap. It costs a lot of money for an end user, and they are not really mobile. I mean, if you want to sign a Bitcoin transaction using your hardware wallet, you have to go back to your home, sit behind your computer, and then just plug your hardware wallet on the computer and sign the transaction. It's not that convenient. With Satochip, we try to fill the gap between the mobile application and the hardware device. We would like to offer people solutions that are mobile ready, that are affordable, but give all the convenience and all the security of the hardware part. To achieve that goal, we choose a smart card. Smart card is designed to hold your cryptographic things. The secure element is trusted for years by bank companies in transport for EID cards. So it's really designed to hold and transact with cryptographic elements. Smart cards are also equipped with NFC, meaning you can use it with your mobile phone. If you want to sign a Bitcoin transaction, you can do it by just tapping the card on the back of the phone. So you don't need to go to your computer to sign a transaction. Last but not least, it has a small form factor and it's also customizable. If you want to onboard 1 million of people using Bitcoin, you have to give them tools that are not frightened tools. I mean, if you give them a hardware wallet, they have to put a PIN code, they have to deal with the seed phrase, the USB cable, the battery, the screen. It's a bit complex. I'm speaking again for my mom. It's too complex. But with the smart card, everyone is using a smart card. It's like a bank card. You can use it. It's a known format. And last but not least, the most important point is the price, because smart card is really affordable. So on top of this product, we have built a bunch of hardware and software solutions to assist people in their crypto journey, from the hardware wallet to the seed storage solution. We give people the utility, hardware utility devices to use crypto, use Bitcoin on a daily basis. If you want to deal with your seed phrase, you can use the seed keeper. If you want to use your Bitcoin with the high-end security standard device, you can use the hardware wallet called Satochip. We also have a product called Satodime. It's like an open dime on steroid, meaning you have The ability to generate a Bitcoin wallet on the card itself, and the private key is sealed within the chip, meaning you can gift Bitcoin to your friend. It's really important when you want to onboard people using Bitcoin. The best way to onboard them is to give them some Bitcoin. And you can do it with Satochip. The guy who will receive the card do not have to trust you because the private key is sealed within the chip memory. So Satochip is a small company based in Belgium. I'm Bastien, the co-founder, and my colleague is called Baudouin Collard. He's the CTO of the company. He's a cryptographer and made his PhD in cryptography under the direction of Jean-Jacques Wisquater, which is one of the few mentioned in the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. We are in the blockchain and Bitcoin ecosystem since 2012. Our first MVP was built in 2015, so it's not a young product, but for personal reason we put the project into the fridge and we bring it back in 2019 with several software and hardware solutions. This is a bit of forecast because as we are a startup, we are expecting to grow organically and to scale up. The idea is to be able to sell a lot of cards to the B2C market, but also to the B2B market with a dedicated B2B solution. Our go-to-market strategy regarding our product is simple. We would like to do influencers marketing and PR marketing in those regions, especially because European market and United States market are keen to use crypto and keen to use hardware devices. They know how to use it and they have the money to buy such devices. We are growing in an exciting ecosystem. Only in Belgium, last year, we saw these 3 big projects raising money. For example, Engrave is a high-end hardware wallet. They raised 6 million. Settlement raised 16 million, and Keyrock raised 72 million euro just last year. So it's your time to invest in such company building on top of Bitcoin. I mean, if you think it's important to offer hardware solution to the masses, to a lot of people, to onboard them using crypto easily, to allow them spending Bitcoin on street, you can invest in Satochip. So far, we have 3 marketable products. We have 2 mobile applications, 5 integrated software, and we have proven an early traction with a few customers and some followers in our community. Thank you.
Hi, thanks for the pitch. So the first question that I have is like, what's your business model? So you want to sell hardware, you want to sell services? What's that?
Yeah, to start with, our business model is to provide a solution to the B2C market because we have to prove that our products are functional and have attraction in the existing Bitcoin community. But we are also building an open platform composed by software and hardware to allow companies, industries to build on top of our product. For example, if you want to create payment solution using chip card on top of Bitcoin, we can help you because we have all the knowledge and all the hardware and software solution to build this use case particularly. But right now we are focused on the B2C market.
Sorry, follow-up question, but you're basically selling hardware, or are there any services on top of that, like that would generate, let's say, recurring revenue, or it's a one-time purchase?
Well, there are no recurring revenue right now because we do not have enough customers, but the idea is to provide Bitcoin purchase in-app. For example, with Satochip, if you want to gift a Bitcoin card to your friend for a wedding, we will implement an Bitcoin fiat gateway in-app, so people will be able to buy Bitcoin with their Visa card, for example, and then immediately gift Bitcoin. So this is part of our recurring revenue and our business model. But yeah, mainly it's selling the product and providing a B2B experience on top of this kind of product.
Are you supporting any other coins currently besides Bitcoin?
Yes. Yes, because as we are in free market, we have to find customer wishes, and of course there are not enough. There are not only Bitcoiners that are our clients. We have also people that use other cryptocurrencies, and we support other cryptocurrencies.
So you started 2015, and then so since 2019, you're really working like almost full time on the project. These are 4 years, 650 users is not huge yet. I mean, you've built a great technology, but how do you plan to really reach the masses with it?
Yeah, that's a good question because people say that we are slow in the process, but so far we were self-funded, and being self-funded means being very careful with the money. And we decided not to raise money at this time because we would like to prove that we have an early traction and functional product. The idea is to test key market to the B2B and also the B2C market, and then prove to the investor that we have something that is working well. And the idea is to now raise money to accelerate the marketing phase and prove that now we can sell the product. So we are starting a pre-seed round to help us regarding the sales and the marketing part. Today we have not do any marketing so far. That's why also we have only a few customers, but it's mainly amongst the Bitcoin community.
Thanks to you for a presentation. If I have physical access to this device, is there any way for me to extract seed phrase, or is there any risk regarding physical attacks here on the card?
So the card is designed to be non-attackable. I mean, bank company are using this card, this chip, for more than 40 years. It's audited. It's designed to be secure, and it's side channel attack proof. So it's barely impossible to extract information from the chip memory. Last year, we made a partnership with a Belgian university where people try to do a side channel attacks on our product, and the result was they could extract part of the memory, but it was non-readable. And that's why we choose the chip card, exactly. It's designed to hold your cryptographic information.
With regard to supporting non-Bitcoin assets, what's your decision framework? Like, how do you analyze long-term trade-offs? For example, you invest in supporting a token or asset that becomes illegal, or SEC considers it a security, or it doesn't have enough liquidity in the market and people will not be using it over long term.
Yeah. In fact, supporting other cryptocurrencies is quite easy regarding our product because there is no intelligence within the chip regarding the type of token. I mean, we use the basic information such as BIP32, BIP39 derivation key process, and the cryptographic libraries are stored within the chip. So supporting Bitcoin was our first choice. And then we start supporting the fork of Bitcoin because we do not have to change anything in our firmware. There is no added line of code to support any other cryptocurrencies. The job was done on the client side. So, for example, to integrate Ethereum, we had to build on top of MetaMask. So that's how we choose our token. We find a community that is keen to buy our devices, and we build on top of another open source software. Because I don't know if I have mentioned it, but everything is open source, including the firmware loaded on the chip.
We have time for one more question, if there is one, a quick one.
So, is there any competitive advantage versus the landscape of other products like from CoinKite or the NFC card from CoinCorner, some of these others? Is there anything different here than what you're doing with those wildly successful products that they have? And do you have Lightning already integrated, or is this strictly on-chain?
Regarding lighting, it's under construction, so we will support it by the end of the year. It's our goal because this technology is really aligned with our philosophy to onboard massively people into Bitcoin. Regarding the competitors, SaaScart is a good example. The main difference between us and SaaScart is that we provide a dual interface chip, meaning you can use it with your mobile phone, just as a SaaScart, but also with your computer. So you do not exclude part of the community that will only have the mobile access or only have the desktop access. That's basically the idea. Fill the gap between those solutions.
If you guys want one more, it can be very quick. If not, we can end it there. Anything else? Okay, please give Bastien a warm round of applause. Nice job, Bastien.